Okay. Today we're going to talk about advertisements. Where do you see advertisements? Cameron?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Spencer?
On the beginning of YouTube videos.
Uh-huh. Cameron? Mm-hmm. Isabel?
On the video
Landon? TV? Right, so we see them pretty much everywhere, right? Just like Cameron
I have
said.
another one.
Andy, one more?
This is true, but sometimes on game sites, on the side of the game, there's a little ad about something.
Okay. So we see them like everywhere, right? And on cereal boxes too. So we have a Cheerios box and a Trix box. Which one do I know Trix is better. But which one do y'all think is targeted towards kids?
Trix.
Why? What makes y'all think that?
Because it's always true.
Okay, raise your hand. Emily, raise your hand.
Has some more things on the box, like it's more colorful and stuff.
More colorful. Landon.
Because the Cheerios look funny.
Yeah,
Kind of
more plain.
and those
That tastes so hard. Because they're good?
Yeah,
but that's for you. Does it taste better? Okay. Aiden?
Cheerios have a bunch of stuff that Trix is a bunch of like
Right. So even on the back. So what is the back of the Cheerios box about?
breast
cancer. Okay, raise your hand to answer, please. And on the back of the Trix box, what do they have down here?
Games.
Little fun games, right?
They have more fun games and also fun for websites.
Oh yeah, a fun little website too. So people that make advertisements have a pretty clear idea of who they're trying to target, right? Is that with all advertisements or is it cereal?
All everything that's a digital world. Even mail?
Yeah.
Mail. Yeah, that's the game fly. There's no more ad. Everything has
Oh, I take it back. Okay, so raise your hand. What do you know about advertisements?
They make you want to buy something. They try to make you buy something.
Oh, good. Emily?
They grab your attention.
Landon?
They try and persuade you.
Good. So they're persuasive, right? Alexia?
They do it so well, most of them they do it and then persuade them and want to take something.
So some of them target kids like with toys and stuff, right? Spencer?
They want to encourage you to do something. Like buy something.
Good. So they're trying to persuade you, right?
Project.
Let's look at the electrician. You want to grab the light?
I know another thing.
Yeah. Okay, one more thing. Go.
That they can really annoy you. If they come on over and over.
Yeah.
What do you do? Like the advertisements that make sense. What do you know about advertisements?
Okay. Let's look at advertisements.
You're invited.
You're invited.
What? 15.
Who might this advertisement be targeted towards? Raise your hand. Sahar. Thank you for raising your hand, Sahar. Why? Alexia?
I think so. Just for kids.
good. So what in the advertisement is like sucks kids in? What makes kids like it? Aaron?
Like they have a lot of the characters from movies that kids like to watch. And so they might be like their favorite animal, their favorite character, and then want to go there.
If you're talking, whenever someone else is talking, you're being really disrespectful. Cameron?
And also, if they can read that kids under 7 those are free. So, and if they knew anything about it, they probably know the ticket prices. So free, then they will let's go.
Yeah. All right. Matt?
It still costs money because you have to buy it.
Alright, it still costs money. So let's talk about the advertisement. So what else? I see something going right down the middle that might want things like this. Why? Colin? There's a castle and what did you say, Emily?
A red carpet.
A red carpet, right? So it kind of makes kids want to just walk right down, right? Go straight to Disney. What's this? Okay.
One left from here.
Guys, who might this be directed towards? Who are they trying to get with this advertisement? If you're talking and I haven't called on you, you're going to start owing me money. Landon?
Girls.
Girls, right? How old? Like a teenager? 15. So what is this advertisement? What are they using?
No problem.
I know that y'all aren't talking outside the talking at you, right? So raise your hand. Wait for me to call on you. Isabel? Right, so they're selling nail polish. How are they trying to capture attention? Okay, Spencer? Justin Bieber, right? They're using a celebrity. Does Justin Bieber probably use his nail polish?
No.
They're just using it because he's a celebrity and they know that young girls like him. Okay, who wants to throw me a quarter? Because really? Okay. So billboards, you see advertisements on billboards too, right?
Yeah.
SeaWorld. Who might they be targeting with this? Cameron? Kids? Who else? Anybody else? Andy?
Well, I think it's more of an all ages.
Kind of an all ages thing, right? Why?
Because like every like it would be enjoyable for all ages to see astronaut or actually some SeaWorld in the amusement park like the roller coasters.
So what is this advertisement? Check out the kid. What's he doing? Emily?
He's staring at the rail.
I guess you're shampooing. Max, do you have something?
And the kid's staring at shampoo.
Maddie? So the card is actually called a fun card, right? Who wouldn't want the fun card?
I think that's basically
Yeah.
What is
Who might this be targeting? Any ideas?
I don't even know what it is.
Allie?
Adults, because it's kind of like it's not so bright and colorful and stuff, and kids they wouldn't really enjoy looking at that. Just they don't care about the way it looks. They just care. Yeah.
Okay. So it could be targeting
like
adults. Aaron?
I think it might be attracting everybody.
Why? Why do you think that?
Because it has gold lettering, and usually when you see gold lettering, it like stands out.
So that's good. So what does the billboard look like? What does it, Maddie? Looks like candy. What candy?
Snickers.
Looks just like a Snickers bar, right? Okay, relax. Max, do you want me to put Right, so anybody that likes Snickers would like this, right? So commercials are advertisements too, right? Let's watch the commercial. So as we're watching, I want you to think about what kind of techniques are they using to capture your attention? What?
That's too much cool.
We get to wait. You like it?
Here's Dairy Queen.
What is it? Dairy Kitten?
Dairy Kitten. Oh gosh.
Dairy Queen.
Good enough. We don't just give you a birthday cake. We give you irresistible fudge and crunch between layers of vanilla and chocolate DQ soft syrup. And we don't just blow bubbles. We blow bubbles with kittens inside them. Because at Dairy Queen, good isn't good enough. Delicious DQ birthday cakes. Fudge, crunch, and DQ soft syrup. So good, it's ridiculous.
Okay, so what kind of things did that commercial use? Raise your hand. Cameron?
That there were cats and
Everybody's listening to Cameron because it's his turn.
like almost everybody was any girl,
Actually, almost everybody. Cameron? Did everybody just hear what Karen said? Okay, I need you to not talk then, not your turn. Alexia?
kind of music in it, makes it sound better, like, compared to something.
Okay, so the music is kind of fun, right? Aaron?
It's your birthday.
You don't need order.
A lot of people like cake.
Uh-huh. Okay, good. Sahar?
It was about
Right, so it's kind of funny, right? What about at the very end? Did you see
The kitten come out.
No,
Oh, okay. Aiden?
Kind of riding it again, like thing.
Oh, yeah, I should well, I can't find it. So remember at the end, whenever it said DQ,
I think what it says, it's not good. It's better.
okay.
Yeah, that's
Well, it's good. Good. They were bragging. They were saying how great they were, right? Batty, last one.
Oh, and I also had a man with a mustache.
What did you say?
Everybody else got flat. I have my husband.
Sahar?
They were also,
If you're talking, you're being really disrespectful. I'm gonna use that.
the cake was so pretty that children were like watching them.
Right. Okay, so let's move on. Now we're going to make our own advertisement as a class.
Just gonna copy it and paste it into it.
Maybe
it's kids.org, don't buy it. Don't buy it as the entire.
Yeah, we're gonna be on TV.
Yeah. You want to be cute, don't buy it. Create your own video.
Okay, so while we do this, I really need you to keep your mouth closed. I need you to raise your hand, otherwise we're just going to stop this, okay? Because I don't want it to get too loud. Okay, so we're doing Burp Cola. So what slogan? So we can do try Burp Cola, you'll like it. There's only one Burp Cola. Burp Cola rocks, or start burping with Burp Cola.
Start burping. Burp Cola.
So the fourth one?
Yeah.
Everybody copy?
Yeah.
Start burping with Burp Cola. So let's see, what does it say? This is the most important part of your ad. Aiden. People usually take a quick look at an advertisement to decide if they like it. Choose a picture that gets people to feel good about themselves and about Burp Cola. You can do this guy on a mountain.
Yes.
That one.
No.
Or the celeb.
No.
We want the guy on the mountain.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Grab words. So grab words are important in advertising. Because it can be hard to get people to notice an ad, especially if it's near a lot of other ads. Pick one of the words below to help grab people's attention. Remarkable. Everybody get quiet, we're going to vote. Ready? I'm between remarkable and introducing. So who wants remarkable? Raise your hand. Who wants introducing? It looks like remarkable wins.
Yes.
Remarkable. So now it says, convince people that Burp Cola is a fun and exciting drink with the ad copy below. Take a look at your ad so far and write something that combines the ideas of your slogan and image. So what's one word we can put? It says drinking Burp Cola makes you feel like, raise your hand if you have an idea. Andy?
Mr. Burp.
Makes you feel like Mr. Burp. But that would just target, would that target girls and guys? No, it just target guys, right? Aaron?
On the moon.
Drinking Burp Cola makes you feel like you're on the moon.
Makes you feel like
People like
You
that.
can do
Makes you feel like you're on
Max, do you have an idea?
flying.
Makes you feel like you're flying.
Like the guy on the picture.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like you're in the line.
Like you're about to, like you. Oh yeah.
Everybody quiet, listening to Emily. It's only her turn.
It makes you feel like you want to jump off a cliff.
Hey, is that a good thing or probably a bad thing? Aiden, do you have an idea? Hey, if it's not your turn to talk, you're not talking.
Your eyes get all busy and you wait.
No! Okay, this is the very last one and we're just taking it, Rasha.
It makes you feel like flat, like I just find that.
Okay, drinking Burp Cola makes you feel like you fly down. So place the ad. So we're almost done. We have to decide where to place our ad. On a billboard, on a bus, or in a teen magazine. So on a billboard. On a billboard, raise your hand. On a bus, raise your hand. In a teen magazine, raise your hand. Okay.
Come on. What? It should have been like on a commercial.
So it says B for the person. You chose a picture with a person on a mountain. This ad would likely appeal to someone who enjoys the challenges and wants more excitement in their life. Right? So it's not likely to attract
Like lazy people.
the lazy. Okay.
What's the commercial?
There is no commercial.
Yeah, there is. It's a commercial.
Well, we already watched the commercial. No, it's none.
The commercial of advertising.
Okay, so before we make, electrician, can you grab the lights real quick, please?
Don't buy advertising. Advertising for that regular old down. Don't buy it.
Okay, let's click up here and write some noticings about advertisements. What can we add to our noticings chart? Allie? Well, are advertisements persuasive? Are they persuading you to do something? Go ahead.
Want you want to do it. Want makes you want.
Okay, right, so it's persuasive, right? So what's something that we saw in the advertisement that we can put on our noticings chart? Alexia? Opinion? Good. Aiden? Okay. Nope. We have attention getters.
Attention getters.
Or attention grabbers, we'll say. What else do we have? Colin? What?
Videos.
There's some videos, right? What are in the videos? What are some noticings that you had in the video? You may come back to you? Okay. Erin?
Like a symbol or a sign that a logo that whoever's advertising company puts on stuff.
Okay, yeah. So they kind of play with the text, right? Like they did read DQ list and then the Snickers where they have hunger. Okay, yeah. So they kind of play with the text. Yes, Andy?
Previous kids don't buy it.
So hard? You have a noticing?
Don't buy it.
Uh-huh. Right, so they had games to grab your attention. Cameron? Right, so they were all advertisements, right? Is there anything else that you noticed? Allie?
They have people.
They have people? Celebrities? So yeah, so they use celebrities. Sahar, do you have another idea?
TV characters.
Okay, celebrities or characters. What about in the DQ commercial?
Kittens.
Animals. They had kittens, but why? They kind of made it funny, right? It wasn't just boring, you weren't just sitting there, right? They kind of made you laugh, right? So advertisements sometimes use humor, right? Okay, Aiden, last one. Yeah, they really make themselves sound good, huh? Okay, so next, you're all going to make your own advertisement.
Wait.
Yes.
As the class together.
Andy.
Third grade, I did only like
Landon and Emily, do you want to help me in order? Oh, that's cool. So you can come up with your own cereal that you want to advertise. You can come up with your own anything. Or you can choose something that's already around. Like if you want to do an advertisement for Checkers, that's fine. So I want you to use at least 2 strategies that we talked about. You can use humor, you can play with the text, you can use characters or celebrities, anything that you saw today, okay? 2 of them. You're going to do this in your yellow reading response notebook. And then whenever you're done, you can work on your 5 in a row board. So does anybody have any questions about what you're supposed to be doing right now? Cameron.
I know wasn't something that you saw yesterday, or you know you're going to see it today, like you're going to see it like in 50 minutes, because I know exactly in about 15 minutes I'm seeing it.
You can use that same thing that you want to advertise, but don't copy the advertisement. I want you to make it your own. Okay, well good. Then yes, that's perfectly fine. Okay, whenever I call your table, I want you to return to your seat and get started in your yellow reading response notebook. Okay? Purple table. Orange table. Green table. Red table. Blue table.
All eyes on me. 3, 2, 1. You're making an advertisement inside your yellow reading response notebook, like something that you would find in a magazine or in a newspaper. Okay? That's what you're doing for an item of your choice. Anything that you like. When you are finished with that, then you are going to work on your 5 in a row board. So you should have any of these strategies that Ms.